Welcome to Suncoast View. I'm Stephanie Roberts. Should a future president's health problems concern us? We'll discuss.
I'm celebrity makeup artist Mickey Williams, and I'm back with the best beauty products for fall.
I'm Bo Beth. I love a good massage, and now you can get one with the help of your smartphone app, and we'll show it to you today.
And I'm Linda Carson. Parents do everything possible to help their kids. Do we do too much? A popular author is here with a tough love lesson. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show, and welcome back to Mickey Williams.
Hey, ladies.
Oh, great to see you.
Thank you. You always look pretty. I have to step it up when I'm sitting next to you, baby doll.
Oh, wow, what a line.
Take it. Just take it and run.
Like, I don't know, is it 70s? It just looks really...
Well, I chopped all my hair off. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I do have a little surprise that I added to my hair now because I want to have a little versatility.
You've got a lot of volume going on. What is that?
Not you?
It's not me. It's actually Miss Christy Brinkley's clip-in pony.
I want to be Christy Brinkley.
I do too. Well, I actually was thinking, I have one in your color, honey. Would you like for me to give you a little
Can we do this? Can we? Wait, you're going to do it right now?
Yes, right now.
Oh,
Absolutely.
fabulous. Don't mind us.
It takes 2 seconds. Watch how easy this is. And tomorrow,
Really?
I'm bringing you some long
Oh,
hair.
who carries hair in a brush with them?
I can't imagine. Well, while you do this, answer a couple questions for me. Linda just said she wants one. Can Linda have long hair?
Can older women have long hair?
Thank you, Linda. Thank you for putting it out there.
It's about the cut and how long you go. So
Really?
look how easy this is that I'm doing right now. So Stephanie always looks beautiful with like a little half up, half down, just like I'm wearing. So I just take her hair.
This is a beauty salon now?
Right there.
It
in the
is.
back. And I take this little clip and I flip it around so she gets that little boom boom that I got there. And I comb from one side and then pull it over on this side.
I think.
Cheers, Stephanie.
Oh,
Excuse me, who's here?
hello, people.
It's like an I Have Genie kind of look.
Kind of fun.
Yeah,
All right, well, we'll smooth this around. Apparently, we're changing things up as we start the show, but that's a lot of fun. Wow, that was quick.
I know.
Oh, I feel
and
special.
Instant glam, baby.
All right.
Pony.
You never know what Mickey's going to bring. Always a surprise when she's here, and we love it. And always a sweet treat in the kitchen when Christine from Sift joins us. Christine, what are we making today?
Today we are going to talk about all things pumpkin. So Starbucks rolled out pumpkin spice lattes, and so we have with us today pumpkin cheesecake swirl and pumpkin pecan crunch muffins.
Yum.
So
You know, it may be 95 degrees out there,
Yeah.
but you so still want the fall. You know, you just, that flavor and that spice and...
Well, this is the beginning.
It's
It's going to cool down. I know
it
it's
is.
going to
Can't
cool
wait
down
for the
as much
weather to
as,
catch up with the
north.
coffee.
Exactly, yes. We've all got our pumpkin cravings going. Well, here's a sign of cooler weather. Baseball playoffs just around the corner for the MLB. But did you know we have potential champions right here on the Suncoast? The Bradenton Marauders are playing tonight for the Florida State League Championship. This would be the first time the Marauders have ever won. They lead the series 2-1. They could clinch tonight. Go out there and support our home team. The game is at 6:30 at McKechnie Field. And I'm not sure how we found a picture of them with their shirts off in the locker
thinking
room.
that.
Linda
But
found it.
yes,
probably,
Linda,
right?
was that your job?
That was when I was in the locker room, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I asked for a picture and that's what I got.
Actually, I
but
have not been in their locker room. Let's make that perfectly
They just sent
clear.
it to her on
They
like
never
little
invited
texting.
me.
They did.
Orlando.
Oh my goodness. Well, we wish them the best of luck. We'd love the championship right here on the Suncoast. It is time for our first hot topic. And how much does the health of a presidential candidate matter to you? It has been revealed that Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton is battling pneumonia right now and canceled appearances for the next few days. Now, analysts criticize how her staff is handling the illness. They're downplaying it as an issue. A female former governor even tweeted, quote, "Powering through illness is what women do, stoically every single day." Well, I do agree with that. But politics aside, how much do you worry about the health of a future president? Does this concern you?
Well, pneumonia
No, that's
is a
what-
passing thing.
That's
My
what I was
3-year-old
thinking.
granddaughter had pneumonia in January. It's like a very short-term thing for her, like a couple of weeks.
They're making it seem like she has a terminal illness. Pneumonia is not terminal. Yes, you can get really ill from it if it's not taken care of and you're not treating it, but it's not a death sentence. Like, I mean, calm down. And we had Dick Cheney in
McCain Look at McCain.
There we
My
go.
God.
I mean, there's so many examples of people that either ran for office or was in office
Yes.
that weren't
Roosevelt had
together.
polio. Yes, he was a great
And he had a lot more problems than polio because I did some research,
girlfriend,
actually.
too.
Well, no, I mean, he got like deathly ill during the presidency.
Yeah.
Woodrow Wilson had a stroke and his wife ran the country. You know, Ronald Reagan was only
had
lucid an
Alzheimer's.
hour a day. Yes.
And John Kennedy had back problems.
I think it's the influx of information now, you know, that is making
all
this
of
worse.
This over pneumonia. Come on, like seriously.
She does need to rest.
And it is so different today.
That's
because
why she canceled the appearance.
Yeah, I agree.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, but pneumonia is something you treat with some medicine and then get some rest. Not like, okay, you're gonna die. You have 2 weeks to live. Calm down, people.
Yeah, but it is at a very bad time because it takes a couple of weeks to get over it, and you can't breathe. So you need to just lie
Breathing is
down and
important.
Yeah,
rest.
I mean, I don't think there's any doubt she needs to rest. But,
Yes.
you know, it is being made like this is an issue.
Yes.
It's an illness. It's not an issue.
and a
just bad
short-term
timing.
illness.
It's
Yeah.
really bad timing for her because
Yes.
she's so close. So it's
Right.
really interesting to see how, I'm just really curious how Trump's going to play this out.
Right. Well, we
So-
certainly wish her the best of luck with her health.
I don't
regardless.
think he's healthy either. But his problems are different.
Not in the brain.
We have some sad news to report, and that a familiar face to us here on the Suncoast has died. Greta Zimmer Friedman, the woman photographed in the iconic picture of a World War II sailor kissing a nurse, passed away at age 92. We, of course, know Greta as the nurse from a statue which is based on that photo, which of course stands right here on the Sarasota Bayfront. The Life magazine photo captured the feeling of the U.S. of relief and uninhibited celebration on VJ Day when Japan surrendered. The sailor kissing her, a complete stranger. It was spur of the moment, and years later when they came out and identified themselves, they said it was not romantic.
I have interviewed at least 5 men who say they were that sailor.
Oh, that's funny. That's very
I don't know
funny.
if we know for sure who it was, but I know at least 5 people here who say it was them.
They wanted to claim that big explosion of excitement.
Yes.
So, well, good for her, and may her family rest in peace and thoughts with her family. So NFL season is officially underway. Got to say it. Congrats to our Tampa Bay Bucks, an impressive division win on the road against the Atlanta Falcons. Jameis Winston's offense going full speed. But speaking of full speed, also in the NFL, 2 Buffalo Bills players had to find a speedy way to get to their game against the Baltimore Ravens. Apparently, Jerry Hughes and Zach Brown missed the team bus from the hotel to the stadium. So Hughes posted this video of the 2 Ubering to get to their game, and then they posted the entire escapade on Instagram. Linda, what kind of trouble do you get into for missing
I've
it?
seen this happen. And these people are watching. Bad Dan Radakovich, Bad Rad. One day he was the offensive coordinator when we were the Steelers. The hotel was right next to the stadium. He wakes up in the morning to cheering, and he looked out the window. The game had started. He missed it. So he jumped in a taxi and got there. But his players, the offensive players, loved him so much they covered for him. So Chuck Noll, the head coach, would say, "Where's Bad Rad?" And they'd say, "Oh, he's right over there. Oh, he must have stepped in the locker room." They covered for him for at least the first quarter till he got there.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And they watch us from Pittsburgh now.
But the thing is, they kept that a secret. They put this on the internet.
Right, why are you
They're going
bragging?
to get in trouble.
Exactly.
Their
And they
coach
lost
is
the
going-
game.
their coach-
And they lost.
Yes.
Yes, so they're blaming them this morning, and they're fined big time on
I
that.
would
But that's
think
the whole
so.
thing. They're getting fined, but the fine is probably $150,000, which is everything to everybody else. But to them, they're like, oh, we got an Uber ride, we got social media out of it. I
And
mean,
they're
it's
very
ridiculous.
young. They don't know this won't
Yeah.
last forever.
Exactly.
No, yeah, well, I don't think they should have been bragging about it, that's for sure. Well, another fun NFL note from social media. Check out what Tom Brady posted, speaking of bragging. So he's sitting out a 4-game suspension from Deflategate. He puts this on Twitter. Playing backyard catch with wife Giselle. Said, "Don't worry, I'm keeping busy and staying limber." Speaking of limber, looks like she's about to be a pretty good receiver there,
Yeah.
all ballet posed out and bringing that ball in. I thought that was funny.
Deflategate is still going?
Oh, he's just now sitting out his 4-game suspension. So.
He is going to be so good when he gets back.
And angry.
Rested. Everybody else will be tired. He'll be so rested and ready
Relaxed.
to go.
Yep, good and angry. So have you ever dropped food on the floor and quickly grabbed it and said, fine,
Bobeth.
5-second rule. All right, Bobeth, listen up.
Linda!
Science
Like,
is...
you just tell
I'm
everyone.
going to gross her
I sit
out.
next to her. I know this.
Ew, you do? In this newsroom and around this place?
The cake the other day. Remember I was trying to eat my face? And I dropped it.
You did. Okay,
I ate
I've watched her eat off our floor. Listen to this. Scientists say no way should you be doing this. You have to be way faster than that 5-second rule. A study at Rutgers University says bacteria contaminates food that falls on the floor in less than a second.
1 second?
That 5-second rule is a big oversimplification of what actually happens with the bacteria transfer from surface to food. Not only is time a factor, but so is the type of food and the type of surface. And let me tell you, the newsroom carpet is a nasty surface.
But you know what? That's never been sick. I've never known her to be
Because she's
sick.
built up all these antibodies.
Yes, that's because I eat everything. That's why. So nothing can make me sick. I have the antibiotic for anything in my body right now.
Good point. All right, that might help. Oh, I don't know.
You're like,
I'm
I
not-
don't
that
know.
was gross. I'm nervous
I
for you.
don't. I wouldn't recommend it.
No, yes. Don't eat off
I
the
usually
floor.
called the dog at home to get it up.
And now
There
you
you go.
sit next to me and tell everyone that I eat off the floor. Thanks a lot, Linda.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, yeah, there are no secrets on this show. Well, speaking of food, are you a carb craver? Well, science may be able to explain that for you. Also, a new report out shows that of the senses on our tongue, such as sweet, salty, bitter, carbohydrates may be one of them, which would explain why some of us crave carbs, that our tongue actually senses the presence of a carbohydrate even before our body goes ahead and converts it to energy. So we no longer have to feel bad about our carb cravings.
Oh,
It
yeah?
might be just the way your tongue is made. Linda's tongue is crazy about Special K.
It is. And look what happened to me. So
Oh,
don't listen
no.
to those cravings. Say no.
I'm just going to just avoid carbs at all costs because it's not just about your tongue, it's about your fanny, it's about your hips, it's about all of the puffy things that you don't want.
But when you
No, but
just can't avoid
You
it,
need carbs for energy. You have to eat some.
you need good carbs.
veggies, yeah.
You need good carbs, whole grain carbs.
I think your body can
I think you
transfer
need-
things into
You
energy.
need carbs. You have to have it in your diet.
Well,
Like
we're
in
going to
fruit.
have pumpkin muffins
Smaller
for our
dips.
carbs today.
We have cheap muffins over there on the counter.
Yes,
so.
yes, we're going to have our pumpkin
Guess
carbs
I'll just
today.
have to eat one.
Yep, exactly. It's that starch taste that you want, or that sweet pumpkin. Because
One of the two.
those are looking pretty wonderful over there. Well, airplane flying, of course, is no fun with young children much of the time. Most moms feel terrible when kids cry and disrupt everyone on a plane. The kindness of a stranger can make a big impression. A pregnant mom was traveling alone with her cranky 20-month-old toddler. He was crying and fussing, so the guy next to her offered to help soothe him by walking the aisles of the plane so that the pregnant mom could rest. The other passengers, visibly touched, they posted video and pics all over social media. The guy said he's a dad and he gets it.
Now,
So
what a different guy from the one I sat next to. Kathy was about 18 months old, and I was by the window, and I gave her chocolate-covered raisins to keep her quiet. The guy had already gone to sleep, and she tasted it, and she said, "Phew," and she spit it, and it went right between his legs. And I didn't know whether to wake him up and say, "Excuse me, sir, you have chocolate-covered raisins between your legs," or if I should just grab them.
Oh,
But
how
so-
about just let it go and pretend you don't know what happened?
Then he's gonna have like dark spots.
Yeah,
between
gonna
his
have
legs because it's chocolate.
So I did the right thing. I tapped him on the shoulder and said, "I am so sorry." Oh, he went berserk. He demanded to be moved into first class. He glared at us. And even as we got off the plane, he gave me a very dirty look.
Oh, he's just creepy. Come on.
he did not offer
was
to
just
walk the
upset
baby
that
up
you
and
didn't
down
put your
the
hand
aisle.
down his pants. That's all, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd have just ignored it and pretend it didn't happen. I'd have gone for that. So,
If it ever happens again, I will.
okay, yes,
Of course,
I
she's 40 now, so it probably won't happen.
she could probably behave
Grandkids
herself
now.
better on an airplane. All right, well, always good to have the kindness of strangers. We're going to check out our happy hour forecast, and when we come back, we are going to talk to an author about why we should let our kids fail.
Good afternoon. Big storms firing up across the Suncoast this afternoon. The moisture has returned and a little disturbance to our south, creating some instability in the atmosphere. These storms are pretty intense, too, bringing some locally heavy rainfall, some lightning strikes, as well as some possibility of some small hail. Right now, the heaviest storm by far entered into eastern Manatee County. This is pushing to the west at 20. Elsewhere, showers developing near downtown Sarasota, Siesta Key, and near Lido. This is all heading off toward Longboat here in the next 15-20 minutes. Already getting some rain in the north end of Longboat Key near Whitney Beach. Also Cortez, some pretty heavy rainfall there. At present, all of it again working its way toward the west at around 15 to 20 miles an hour. Elsewhere, showers developing south near Venice, too, all the way down to Englewood, so the activity is fairly increased in intensity and coverage across our area. That may be a trend, too, throughout this week. We'll have the details on that coming up at 5. Right now, it's 82. It's raining at the airport, and the dew point now very high at 76 degrees. Much more on our forecast coming up today at 5. See you then.
As parents, we nurture our kids and try to keep them out of harm's way. But is it possible by protecting our kids too much, we're actually hurting them? Should we let our kids mess up and find their way out of things? Well, here to talk about her new controversial book, The Gift of Failure, is New York Times bestselling author Jessica Leahy. Jessica, your book is already causing a lot of conversation between all of us. Tell us about your background. How did you come to write The Gift of Failure?
Well, I've been a teacher for a really long time, for 17 years, and I just noticed that my students were becoming more and more afraid. They were becoming really tentative. They wanted to be perfect all the time, and then their parents would, rescue them by bringing their homework to school when they left it on the dining room table, and that was sort of contributing to they were afraid to fail. And then I realized I was doing it with my own kids, too.
Oh.
I know. It was horrible. I had to give myself a little smack on the face. And,
So what made you write the book?
That realization that the thing I was mad at my students' parents for overparenting, for not allowing them to feel the consequences of their mistakes, I was doing the same thing. And so I really just wrote the book I needed. I needed to know how to back off, how to start backing off and letting them sort of feel those consequences a little bit and learn from them.
Now, I don't have any kids, but I really, I understand this whole concept, but I don't understand why parents don't do it.
I think because everything feels so high stakes right now, because everyone's telling parents, your kid, it's so hard to get into college, and every grade counts, and every point counts, and it's not just in high school, now it's in middle school and elementary school. And so I think they get so worried that one little mistake is going to blow it for them.
Guilty as charged.
And that's just not true.
Guilty as charged.
True.
And there's so much pressure to be a perfect parent, though, and create the perfect kid, that I think we try to help make that kid perfect by helping too much.
And you love them so much, you don't want them to feel the pain. So you try to do something to help them avoid the pain.
Absolutely, and avoiding the pain in that moment may not be the best thing for them in the long run. And the other problem is that other parents look at us and say, oh, you must be a really great parent. Look, your kid is on the honor roll. Look, your kid is on the traveling soccer team. You're a good mom.
And you want that.
And the problem is we're asking our kids to shoulder the burden of whether or not we're good parents, and that's not fair to do to them.
Is that different from other generations?
I think there was a little bit more of a sense of, let me back off, you do your homework, and not that sort of hovering. I know parents that sit there with their child at the table while they do,
Stephanie?
the kids do the homework.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you for that.
Everybody.
Wow.
They know how to call out.
They need help. They don't know everything. But do you think social media has played into this?
Absolutely.
Because, the mom braggers on social media make the rest of us feel like we obviously aren't doing something right.
Right. Well, that's the problem, too. I mean, there's this pressure to look perfect all the time and look like our children are curated perfectly in every Instagram photo. The other thing is that that pressure, this thing called pressured parents phenomenon that has come up in the research, is really contagious. So when you're sitting on the sideline of the soccer field and you're talking about the cello lessons and talking about the math tutor, the other parents are going, oh, I don't have cello lessons, I don't do a math tutor, and you get all worked up, and that's a problem.
Why is it wrong to actually hover that much and not allow the kids to?
The problem is that we're not giving kids the opportunity to say, oh, I left my homework at home. That means I'm going to have a conversation with an adult about how to deal with that. Or I'm going to have to come up with a strategy for how to not let that happen next time. But what ends up happening is parents show up at school right when, for example, me as a middle school teacher or high school teacher, I'm having a conversation with the kids saying, so what's your strategy for next time? And the parent runs in and says, here you go. And the kid says, well, I don't need a strategy for next time.
That's my strategy. Call mom.
Exactly.
What's been the reaction to the book?
The reaction has been fantastic. I think a lot of parents feel like something's a little off, especially now. A lot of schools have what's called a parent portal where you can check in all day long as many times as you want and see if your kid has shown up for class on time or if they've done their homework. The problem with that is that controlling kids to that level actually makes them less interested and invested in learning. Checking up on our kids, controlling our kids, doing everything for them makes them less interested in the long run in learning.
So we're putting a lot of effort in this. It's not paying off.
We're actually, it's going to backfire. And what happens is the more you reward your kids for grades, the more you control them, watch over them and say, sweetie, have you finished that homework? Have you finished that homework? It makes the kid push back and resent and say, oh, well, now I'm really not interested.
Gave my 6-year-old grandson $1 for getting all of his spelling words right. Is that wrong?
That's a reward.
I'm going to go, my mother is with me on this wonderful trip to Florida, and I'm going to go the grandparent line and say grandparents don't count.
Wait, so I get called out and she doesn't count.
It's your responsibility to teach them everything.
Why do you think I feel the pressure?
No, I mean, grandparents have the ability to skirt the rules a tiny bit because you don't have to be there for the fallout later on.
Oh, that's too funny.
You wonder why
I love this book.
Well, for more information on
too.
Jessica's book, you can visit her website, jessicaleahy.com. You're going to be speaking at 40 Carats tonight.
I am.
It's sold out. You can't go.
Sold out
But
show.
there are lots more events at 40
Absolutely.
Carats. So you can go to 40carats.org to learn about all the other events and to get one of Jessica's books free.
Yay.
Very good. Okay,
Very
I'm going to
exciting.
read up on this because I find I'm doing a lot of these things you said wrong with my grandkids.
There's a lot in there about
There's a lot.
Oh, good, good. Thank you so much,
Thank
Jessica. And when we come back, we're going to talk about our anniversary show and what went on behind the scenes.
Hurricane season is here, and Suncoast weather can go from this to this in seconds. So when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7.
We're armed with the most advanced weather technology so that we can bring you storm warnings faster and with more detail than ever before.
Plus, we focus on the Suncoast and track storms right down to your neighborhood.
On air, online, and on your mobile device. Turn to the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you.
Get ready, college football fans. When you buy a $5 or more Fantasy 5 ticket and enter your team's drawing, you could win great prizes like team merchandise, tickets to your team's games, and other bowl game experiences. You could even win a championship weekend prize pack in Tampa or $10,000 cash. Fantasy 5 from the Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust. It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ for only $299 per month, or a 2016 Lincoln MKX, Lincoln's premium sports utility vehicle, for $339 per month. We also have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Drive with the confidence of a 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty and complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, family owned and operated, and winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
Welcome back. Well, a big event here on Suncoast View last week. We celebrated our 2nd anniversary by taking our show on the road. And Mickey, we missed you so much. I know you were busy in New York and could not join us. We wanted to show you a few behind-the-scenes fun things that happened, because you know there's always a story. There's always a story.
We were on stage.
Well, that was the first big story, is that I want you to take a look at our fabulous audience. Oh, look at John Scalzi and Linda Larson eating and drinking.
Look how beautiful you look.
It was so much fun. To have the energy. What did you think about that, girls?
I liked it. You know, when we're in the studio now, it's like we make jokes, we're talking. You don't get the actual reaction. You don't get to see that. And while we were there, we got to see everyone's faces, their reactions. You know if they liked or didn't like. So I loved it.
Right now, we're a party of 4 people. We were a party of like hundreds of people, and we had great fun talking to them.
And it really helps keep the energy up.
I was going to say that.
Sometimes here you have to be like, okay, we're having a party here and we're talking to nobody. Because, you know, we look out into an empty studio a lot other than Fearless Joey, who's waving our hands at us.
Rapid.
Right. But no, that really was fun to get the energy going. So note to everybody, hit to senior producer Joey, we like the studio audience.
Yes, the Florida
we like to do that again.
But I want my mic to work.
Yeah, we did have some audio issues. It wasn't as flawless as we would have liked, but we did definitely enjoy the experience. Well, Mickey, I also want to say that September 8th is an important day now on the Suncoast. It is officially Suncoast View Day.
Woo,
you are seeing an official proclamation made by the county and presented to senior producer Joey Panic that Suncoast View Day will be September 8th. And of course, we have the actual certificate right here with us. So that was kind of surprising and special.
Yeah, super cool, lady.
Yeah, we'll have to have fireworks next time.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, you know what?
We need to go bigger. We need to go bigger. Next year
we have a day we need to have a parade.
A parade.
Everyone else that has a day has a parade.
Whoa. We tried studio audience. We'll work on something next year. But there's the problem. Note to senior producer Joey. It's only going to get bigger every year. You know, that's what happens.
I mean, think about it. What day doesn't have a parade?
We may have to move the anniversary to January because it was way too stinking hot to be having a parade out there. Well, one of the other fun parts of the show, of course, was having our friends and family there, and Linda's daughter, Kathy, was there and had some things to say about Mom. Let's take a listen.
So, I'm wondering, is there anyone in your life that sometimes when you speak on the show might be afraid to let that air? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kathy Carson Freeman, Linda Carson's daughter.
Oh, no.
So, I don't want to put you on the spot, Kathy. Of course not. But so many people adore your mother. They love everything she says. How do you feel sometimes when she overshares on our show?
I just wish that there was no sex talk. You're 78 years old. Nobody wants to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I think we all want to hear it.
Yeah, you can learn from my sex
I've learned so much from you. I'd say, I'm sorry, your daughter's lovely, but keep on talking about sex, baby, all right?
She would think I never had it. So.
Yeah.
Those were the behind-the-scenes Q&As that we did with our audience. And they had a lot of questions. They wanted to know, you know, the fun stuff, the hair, the makeup, the clothes, and Linda's sex life. That's pretty much what we talked about.
That's important.
So that is very important. And, of course, it was very important that afterwards, Mickey, we did have a little bit of a pig-out fest. The wonderful cake from Madison's was absolutely gorgeous, and Bo Beth and I took it upon ourselves to find out if it tasted as good as it looked. And it certainly did. So it was in its beautiful state for the show. We carried it carefully in Bo Beth's car back to the newsroom.
Look at it now.
And that was its shape about 3 days later. We started out very graciously, you know.
Before, after.
Yeah. No, so
and
that
people ate on it for days.
we did eat off it for absolute days. Nothing ever goes bad in a newsroom. There are no germs here. As I cough for 6 weeks straight.
No, they're not.
Not even on the floor.
Not even on the floor.
Mickey, we missed you. We're glad you're here with us.
So much fun. I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you. A lot of fun.
Everybody for coming.
Yes, a big thank you for your support. All right, coming up next, anybody wants a massage? We're going to learn about a new service where you can get one on the go.
At SWC Properties, we pride ourselves in providing to you the very best in customer satisfaction, and the secret's getting out. Maybe that's why so many people have chosen to list their homes with our friendly and qualified agents. After all, it only makes sense to list with a growing agency that markets in so many places. To list your home with SWC, give us a call at our Bradenton office and ask for Eric Schrock.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who has taken XARELTO or PRADAXA. If you or a loved one took the blood thinner medication XARELTO or PRADAXA and was then hospitalized for internal bleeding, you may be entitled to significant compensation.
XARELTO and PRADAXA have been linked to serious, even fatal internal bleeding. If you suffered a stroke, heart attack, or serious internal bleeding, or if a loved one died after taking XARELTO or PRADAXA, call us now. Our network of attorneys have years of experience fighting the big pharmaceutical companies and is ready to fight for you. Potential claims are being reviewed for users of XARELTO or PRADAXA who have suffered severe bleeding or hemorrhaging, stroke, or even death. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You won't pay a thing unless your case is settled. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone.
Please call 800-928-6604. That is 800-928-6604.
People ask me all the time, George, what do I do with my idea for a new product? I tell them, call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp has been providing patent referrals, preparing ideas, and submitting to companies for more than 30 years.
I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
For your free inventor's information, call 1-800-881-6805.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
Welcome to the all-new Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice.
Seymour smiles.
Seymour quality selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Seymour for your trade.
Seymour Savings.
It's the Buick 2016 model year sell down. Now get 20% below MSRP on select Encore models in stock. That's nearly $5,000 below MSRP on the 2016 Buick Encore.
Seymour now at Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice. Go to SeymourBuickGMC.com.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. Look at these cakes. We are so excited to have Christine from Sift Bakehouse with us. Christine, tell us about this cake. We got so many questions about what you did for Linda and Joey's birthdays.
The red one that you just saw was for Linda Carson's birthday, and Joey sent me an email and he said, I need a cake for Linda. I'm like, well, what are her 3 favorite things? And he said, blood, murder, and mystery. I said, okay, I got this. And so that's how we ended up with that cake. And the type of cake we do are drip cakes or clutter cakes, and they're exclusive to Sift Bakehouse. You can go on my Instagram.com/Sift Bakehouse, one word, and we have a great assortment of them. They kind of started about 4 months ago. A friend called me and told me she wanted something really over the top, and that's kind of how they all started.
And now you do it for anyone.
Yeah.
All right, we can't wait to make pumpkin muffins with you. Bobeth?
Well, there's a smartphone app for practically everything, and that includes on-demand massages. With the Zeal Massage app, a massage therapist can come to your home, hotel, office in as little as an hour. And this may sound too good to be true, but I promise you it is true. And Cynthia Irons from Zeal is here to tell us all about it.
Hi there, yeah. So we realized that the traditional spa model doesn't necessarily fit into everyone's schedule. Sometimes it's closed or it's booked when you want a massage. So Zeal is the first and largest company to bring same-day in-home massage to customers. We've been doing it since 2012, and you can get a massage in as little as an hour.
That's amazing.
Because I don't usually know if I'm going to have time the next day, so I can't book like 2 or 3 days ahead.
No, it's perfect. You could leave here right now, go ahead and book. We can be at your house, again, in as little as an hour. It's 365 days a year, as early as 8 a.m., as late as 10:30 p.m. And of course, you can always book in advance as well.
Okay. Wow, that's just amazing. So tell us how this, tell us about Zeal, exactly what is it, when you think about it?
So it is massage on demand. When we first started as a company, we were a health and wellness booking service. Right away, everybody wanted massages, and we thought, how can we do this where it's safe, it's reliable, that you're getting the best therapists? So you can book, again, same day. We come to you. It's very simple.
And that's how you bring it in?
Yes. So you go ahead, you can go on Zeal.com or the iPhone or Android app. You choose the gender of your therapist, time and location for your massage, what type of massage you want. Then the therapist arrives, they bring the massage table, the music, the lotion. They create a 5-star spa right here in your own bedroom.
Oh, wow. And you know, you mentioned them coming to you, but is it safe? Because you know, when you think about it, you're having a stranger come into your home or wherever it is.
Such a great question. We are actually the most trusted name in massage. We go so far with safety, much further than any other massage company goes. So you as customers can rest assured all of our therapists are licensed, they're insured, we vet them in person, they're experienced, and when you book you get a confirmation with their photo, their name, their bio, and their license number, so you know exactly who's coming to the door. But then obviously our therapists are also going into homes alone. We want to make sure that they're safe. So when you book your first massage, we ask you to verify your ID. It's very simple. We've partnered with Jumio and Experian. And that way everyone feels safe. They're stress-free, they're relaxed, and they're ready for a very great, amazing massage.
And you can relax afterwards. Because when you go to a spa, then you've got to get in your car and drive home.
And that's the worst part, I feel like, about going to a spa and getting a massage, is that you've got all this amazing lotion on you, and then you've got to shower and get into traffic. This is great. You just roll right into bed afterwards.
And what kind of services? I know you mentioned the massage, but what other services do you guys provide?
So it's just massage. We're massage experts. It's actually a trademark. We are the massage experts. And we've got your back. It's 60, 75, 90-minute massages. It's Swedish, deep tissue, sports, prenatal, couples, back-to-back. So you and your daughter can get back-to-back massages at home.
Whoa, would we like that?
Hint,
Yes.
hint, mom's buying.
That's always the way it works, I've noticed, yes.
And how much does it cost? Because it seems expensive.
So we're in the entire Tampa Bay and Sarasota area, and a 60-minute massage is $105. All of our prices include 18% gratuity, so there's no
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. So it's an affordable opportunity for you to relax. Actually, you know, everyone always says massage is just for relaxation. There's so many health benefits: stress, tension relief, joint pain.
Oh, you know, I have really bad knees.
Knees.
I do massages because it helps me walk. It helps me move around.
So good for you. Increases flexibility. So there's a lot of great reasons to get it and not just wait for that special time. Get it every month.
We want to check in with Stephanie because she's clearly getting a massage and relaxing right now.
Huh?
How is it?
I'm working very, very hard.
I see that.
You look like
you look like you're
I
going to sleep.
Well, you know, I found this whole concept amazing. And earlier you were telling me it's not just regular daytime hours. I always have the trouble of when I get off work, it's 6:30, 7, and I can't find a place that's still open.
Right.
But with this, you say there are hours that are normally after hours.
And that's such a great thing about it is that, again, you can start as early as 8 a.m. or have a massage that starts as late as 10:30 p.m. 365 days a year. So it really is the perfect solution for people who are on the go and can't predict their schedules.
This is just amazing. I love this idea. And all I need is the cell phone app, and then I can get it.
On the app, it's zeal.com or our iPhone or Android app. So
No, don't
easy
stop.
ways to
Don't
book.
play the music. Let's keep going.
All right, well, you heard the app. If you want to get more information about Zeal, just go to their website, zeal.com, or just download their app from one of your smartphone app locations. All right, well, thank you so much, and then we'll be right back with Mickey's Beauty Finds.
The all-new mysuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at 5 o'clock. Major sewer project is set to get underway in Venice. What the construction could mean for a popular beach lunch spot. And the secret's out in the city of Sarasota, the national publication that's now listing Sarasota as one of the country's premier hidden travel gems. Let's get over to Bob, our chief meteorologist Bob Harrigan, for more on our weather. Bob?
Thanks, Scott. I'll tell you what, heavy rain falling across parts of the Suncoast, and that's what we're in for, too. It looks like over the upcoming days, it may be a reoccurring theme. Right now, the heavy rain has moved through most of West Braden. There's still some light rainfall there. We had some heavy rain near Lakewood Ranch, another round near downtown Sarasota. And then look at this, some more storms developing into eastern sections of Manatee County and into DeSoto County, pushing toward the west. So the rain not over quite yet. It looks like it will continue through the evening. We'll have more at 5.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. When tropical weather threatens the Suncoast, we're here for you. And when Hermine bore down, you helped us tell this story. From story tips to dramatic pictures and shocking videos.
Thank you to all of our fans.
Mom needed more care than we could provide, so we called Granny Nannies. She now has around-the-clock caregivers, and we have peace of mind. Thanks to them, she's where she belongs, at home.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
At Granny Nannies, we provide your loved ones with the care they deserve, compassionate and experienced help right where you need it most, at home. Visit us at grannynannies.com.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
ABC 7's My Suncoast News app is better than ever with a brand new design that's faster and easier to use. Download our free My Suncoast News app on your mobile device at your app store of choice. Powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life.
And welcome back. We love it when our celebrity makeup artist, Mickey Williams, is here because she brings us some great finds. And you put them all out already, so I'm so excited about hearing about them. Tell us what you got.
Baby. You know, I love beauty, and I love like all of these particular products because they all have kind of a unique story behind them, okay? So first of all, we're coming up on October, which is going to be all of the products and all of the beauty lines that are going to go being directed sales towards breast cancer awareness. All right?
Very good.
So we're starting to see these before they hit the shelves because we as editors and people who are influencers, we can start getting the word out like, hey, here's this. So what we always look for when we see these products are people who are giving a certain amount of proceeds back to their desired kind of charity or kind of helping women. But this one was really astonishing, okay? This is Jane Iredale, and I'm sure you're probably familiar with her. If you've been to a spa, you see she has a very clean, beautiful, effervescent line that we see in a lot of really high-end spas, okay? But this is her product called Feel the Love. And what it is it's basically this hydration spray that's a lemongrass love. So it's lemongrass. So you spray this all over your face, you do everything. I'm gonna let you guys smell this. All of the profits go back to her charity of choice.
So you put
everything.
it on your face? After the makeup.
Wow.
It smells wonderful. It's refreshing. It's hydrating, ladies. Play with it.
And let's go to the next one while we play with this one.
It's unbelievable. The next one is really great. As a makeup artist, I'm obsessed with palettes, okay, just naturally. We don't see a lot of drugstore companies come out with wonderful palettes. This one's amazing. It's L'Oreal Paris's Color Riche. This is their La palette. These are the 3 palettes that they sent me. The colors are beautiful. You have your nude palette. We're really seeing drugstore brands go into more professional looking lines.
Yes,
definitely. I thought this was genius. It was $16.99 at drugstores, Ulta. You could find it. I was super psyched when I got it, and we're going to be playing with it.
I need to ask a dumb question. I don't buy anything that isn't in a tube because then I need to use some tool that I probably don't have to put that on, right?
Yes.
What do I do with that?
A mini lip brush you can use, or you can use basically your finger if you're just going for a touch and go.
Okay.
But if you are kind of the tube person, that's not going to be the palette for you. But a tube is one color. This is a multitude of colors.
So learn how to use a brush.
So learn how to use like that. Those little doe foot wands work really well too.
Or the back of your current makeup brush.
As a makeup artist, I use a very fine tip brush to where I can get to the bow of the lip and everything else. But again, this is a great consumer product that's really kind of driven by professional makeup artists, which I love.
All right, another one that we've been talking a lot about is right in front of me, and I say it has stem cells?
Well, basically, we've heard a lot for the past couple of years about like snail secretion and how that works in skincare.
Ew.
And everybody has been, it was all over the New York Times, and it was in the Wall Street Journal. Oh my goodness, can you believe that snail secretion can actually help you, turn back the years of your life? This is BioPeel. This is their Tensage stem cell. What's really this is the serum and the eye cream. We've heard so much about this product, and the before and afters are really, really incredible, ladies. I'm not lying here. Like, I was blown away. But when we all went to this fancy lunch in New York City as, you know, editors, and we're sitting there, and we're all talking, and, you know, we're at the Four Seasons, and they're telling us, okay, well, we're going to talk to you about snails today and how we do it. And everybody was like, what about the snails? You know, do you hurt the snails? And the doctor, who was the doctor behind Atrilin, all different kinds of pharmaceutical breakthroughs, he said, I wouldn't mind being one of these snails, because basically they have the longest life expectancy of this particular snail, and we basically feed them, we let them sleep, and we give them a mate to mate with all day long.
And then I put their secretions on my face?
No, then they extract the eggs, and they use the eggs, and they create a stem cell product. But again, the product is genius. You can find it in your doctor's offices, or you can find it online in some places, but we're seeing incredible feedback and